Founded in 1909 by men of the stature of 1916 leader Thomas MacDonagh, the association's first president Patrick Kennedy, W.J. Williams and Eamon de Valera, the ASTI has played a central part in education in Ireland for the past 100 years. Born in a context where the House of Commons was informed that the life of an ordinary assistant master in Ireland is detestable, the remuneration is miserably inadequate, and he has no tenure of office at all, the ASTI has a proud tradition of representing the ordinary classroom teacher. For 100 years, dedicated men and women gave freely of their time and energy to represent their fellow workers. From those first meetings in Fermoy and in Dublin's Mansion House, the association has grown into a large and vibrant trade union with a membership of over 18,000 teachers. The vision of those early founders has continued through the decades, so that today any look back at the development of second-level education in Ireland must acknowledge the central role of the ASTI. Throughout this time, the classroom teacher, the professional engaged in the daily work of educating our young people, has been central to the organisation. ASTI members have shown great flexibility in coping with the evolution of the education system in Ireland. They've been key figures in the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment. They've moved with the times, introducing such programmes as Transition Year, the Leaving Certificate Applied, the Leaving Certificate Vocational Programme and the Junior Certificate Schools Programme, all measures which have helped the most vulnerable of our students to achieve their potential. They've always had an approach to teaching that is holistic and broad, embracing the whole child. Teachers teach more than you know.
Is tusa an fear mór ach tá agam sa gúil féin alíonn tóra anat. Léon chais go cúramach, cefhní go minic bíonn an freagras a chais.
Anna Garisha, tá sé dírí go rád á ríre.
Mún an mún teorí, níos mó nach cheapfá.
But of course, the ASTI is also a trade union.
The motion makes it plain that without investment in education, without smaller classes, in-service training, planning time and all the rest, there can be no fundamental change. Because then worse than no change would be a half-cocked change, implemented with few resources and little acceptance.
Conventions, debates, research, negotiations and campaigns have often had the ASTI making the news.
But a warm relationship alone won't resolve some of the other issues on the teacher's agenda, such as the pupil-teacher ratio, appointing more support staff and tackling indiscipline in the classrooms.
Does it now mean that the government and the teachers are headed for confrontation?
ASTI members are serious about taking action.
The question now is whether teachers will be persuaded to think again or will be galvanised into even further action.
Because they say officials failed to negotiate with the teachers and prevented the Minister for Education finding a solution to the problem.
But the association insists that the proposed 15% pay award under the new national agreement just doesn't go far enough.
Teachers say the 50 behaviour support classrooms provided by the department go nowhere towards dealing with the problem in 700 schools.
They've seen what pensioners achieved last week, and now they're hoping the government will reconsider these education cuts.
Well, in relation to all the 3 teacher unions and the other public service unions, it's been a marvellous success.
Teachers feel that they have done more than enough, both in their ordinary schoolroom activities and in voluntary activities, and to be asked to do anything more was simply anathema to them.
And we would hope that an outcome for teachers would be recognition of the quality of their work and recognition of the enormous amount of work they've put into helping their students to become the basis for the growth of the current economy.
Teaching as a profession is in crisis, and it's our responsibility as a professional organisation to safeguard the education system of this country and to safeguard teaching as a profession.
We never thought it would get this far.
I think the Minister was bluffing too, though.
And it will continue until we get what we consider to be a reasonable salary for a professional job, which is well done by professional people.
I guarantee you in 5-10 years' time it'll be sitting on a shelf and gathering dust.
I think it's only a matter of time before some parents will opt to sue schools because of the lack of quality of education available to their daughters and sons owing to the disruptive behaviour in our classrooms.
Our class sizes have remained the same over the last 8 to 9 years from the last time we had figures. And this is quite extraordinary given the change in the profile of the students in our classes nowadays.
Told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart's colder, and I can't see that it's a
I fear for the collapse of the teaching profession in the years ahead.
And I would say, Minister, for the small amount of money you're saving, for the small number of people who are doing this, and in bearing in mind the fact that this is not something that has been abused, please take back this decision and spare us all the embarrassment of the courts.
If the Minister's intention was to get a particular result, it may well backfire on him.
Well, I would be asking her to invest massively in education.
You have come here in your thousands, at least 20,000, and by your presence here, you have shown that the teachers are a united force and that the leaders truly represent the views of the members.